But in the off chance you have to sacrifice one of your ports, you still have 7 other outlets. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the Enjoy Good Experience Power Tower Surge Protector. I did receive this product to review, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in my video description below, so please go ahead and check it out there. You can see how it comes packaged to you right here in a nice and simple retail box, walking us through all the key tech specs for this surge protector, lightning protector, overload protector, and it does feature a fire retardant shell. And you can see some of those specs right here. It's got 110 to 250 volt, 10 amp, 2500 watt max, 50-60 hertz, 5 volt for the USB, 3.4 amp at 5 volts max, 10-foot cable, and it's not mentioned on the box, but it is mentioned on its product description on Amazon that it has a 150 joule rating. Now that's on the low end of surge protection, so keep that in mind for the devices that you want protected with this, but it does have a 150 joule rating for surge protection. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the package contents. Here are all the package contents. First up, we have your user guide and manual right here, walking us through all the tech specs, product care, and features. They also have their customer service email address if you ever have any questions, and they have their warranty info on the card for you. Next, you can see we have the power tower itself right here. It's very lightweight, made out of ABS plastic that's supposed to be fire resistant and fire retardant. We have 8 outlets on this device, 2 power buttons right there, so we can control each side individually if we want. You can look at the outlets right here, 2 of them, 2 more. You can see our USB ports with our green indicator light right there. Here's the other side and the final side right there. You can look at the bottom side too. You can see the 4 feet we have that provide grip on a flat surface. And we have our circuit breaker button right there for you. We got that 10-foot power cord as well. Does have the UL marking on the cord that I can see right there. And they do have their certificates online. So this is UL, ROHS, CE, and FCC certified according to the certificates on the Amazon listing. Now guys, let's go ahead, let's plug it in and try it out. So everything's plugged in and powered on right now. It's really nice to have that 10-foot power cord. You can see all the different things we have plugged in. We have this table lamp plugged in. We have this fixed wired micro USB charger plugged in. 2 USB Type-C fast chargers right here. There's plenty of space. Keep in mind all the space that we have. Now, if you do have a product like this, with that fixed cable coming out a certain direction, you can see we wouldn't be able to plug it in right here without blocking that port. So you'd have to plug this in at the bottom or like we did at the top. So you have to get creative. But in the off chance you have to sacrifice one of your ports, you still have 7 other outlets to use. And we have 4 USB ports as well. So hopefully you don't have to plug in any of these chargers unless you want the fastest charging speeds possible. So we can go ahead, we can turn off the first power button. You can see it disconnects the light right here, and the indicator light comes off for the USB ports because this is what it's connected to. But we can push that back on, and now you can see everything lights back up. We don't have any indicator light on the back side to let us know when it's on or off besides the button at the top just being depressed in or then pushing it out to turn everything off. But now guys, let's go ahead. I got a USB meter and tester right here. Let's plug it in. I did notice too, compared to my other power towers, these USB ports are what I'm calling upside down. So typically I'm able to read my screen right here without having to pick up and turn the device, but it's not that big of a deal, but keep that in mind. So 5.2 volts, 1.26 amps, 1 amp. So it's fluctuating 5 volts, 1 amp right there for the iPhone SE 2020 or iPhone SE 2. We can plug in the original iPhone SE as well just to see what sort of readouts we get for that USB port. 5.2 volts, 1 amp as well for that device. That's great. We have a couple USB Type-C devices we can plug in now too to try out. So the first one we have is the Google Pixel 3a, which does support fast charging. It'll tell us right on the screen too if it's charging fast. So right now we're just getting our regular charge, but that's a lot better than the slow charge we can get too. So we're showing for a readout 5 volts, 1 amp as well right there, fluctuating. Every once in a while it might peak like at 1.3, 1.4 amps as well, but right around there, 5.2, 1 amp. It's actually showing 1.37 amps right now, but it fluctuates. That's good. Now let's plug in our other device. This is the ZTE Visible R2. So it's plugged in. We're showing that it's charging. Let's see the readouts we're getting. Same thing, 5.2 volts, 1.39 amps, 1.3 amps. So it fluctuates a little bit, but that's also given us a pretty decent charge, but not the fastest charge possible. That is not fast charging USB like these two power supplies and adapters that I have right here that are plugged in. Let's go ahead, let's unplug that. We know all the USB ports work too. I can show you guys really quick. So we tried the first one. Here's the second one. You can see the indicator on it. Let's go to the third one. So we have the third one plugged in. Same thing. Got the charging icon coming up now. And we can do the fourth one right here. Plug it in. And our phone is now booting. So you can see it's powered on right now though. And then we can unplug that right there. Now let's go ahead, guys. Let's test out some of these fast chargers to see what we get. But since they're plugged into an actual outlet, we should get really good charging speeds. So here we go. Plugged in and plugged in. We'll use the Google Pixel 3a since we know that supports some fast charging. And sure enough, you can see on the screen it says charging rapidly. And what are we getting right here? 9 volts, 0.25 amps. Right now it's fluctuating between 0.3 amps. But we're getting 9 volts for that fast charging. We can try it from the bottom one as well too. So plugged in, there we go, rapidly charging right there. Same thing, 9.29 volts, 0.6 amps, 0.5 amps, it's fluctuating, 0.4. So everything's working great. Love all the space we have on this product. We're able to charge our devices, plug in our USB power banks if we need to, and any USB cables right there with plenty of room for other devices on our desktop, monitors, computers, printers, that sort of thing. So as you can see, guys, we're able to plug in and power a wide variety and range of devices. The 10-foot cord is awesome, definitely an essential. You want to get one with a long cord. Having the built-in USB ports is nice too. I'd love to see the fastest charging possible supported from these, but it is good enough. And again, you have 8 other outlets to plug in those fast chargers like we did here in this video. I'd like to see some more indicator lights, maybe a light ring up top, something like that too, to really know what's on and what's not, or individual lights maybe at each port. And I'm a little bit concerned about the 150 joule rating. I'd love to see 600, 1,000, or something along those lines, or maybe a money guarantee, an insurance guarantee, like some of the other power strips and surge protectors out there that, you know, insure you up to 250 grand, 300 grand, depending on, you know, device failures, that sort of thing from the units. So you know that you're protected if you want to plug in your expensive computers, TVs, that sort of thing into this plug. It'd be nice to have more assurances, but everything works great for me in my studio. Plugging in my studio lights to something like this, charging up my mobile devices, not a big deal or concern to me, especially because I have very stable power at my house. Well, that concludes our video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the product link will be in our video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, and do your shopping from there. Any purchase made through that link helps support our channel at no additional cost to you. So we're really grateful and thankful for all of your support. While you're at it, can you go ahead and hit that like button for us? And subscribe to our channel. We have new content coming out daily, and we don't want you to miss anything. Please go ahead and give us a follow online and make it a clean sweep. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Discord. You can message us on WeChat, check out our website, and join our free newsletter. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget, new content daily, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.